This is Henry's life thus far, reading and exercising. By taking advantage of sit-ups, Henry can improve his fitness without causing fatigue in his arms and legs. This means that in the event we encounter more zombies, Henry will be able to fend them off. After finishing Carpentry Volume 3 and this morning's exercise, I get dressed and form a plan for the day. We need to make this base self-sufficient. We have our energy needs met with the generator and the gas station, but what we don't have is a farm. We'll need fruits and vegetables for ourselves and traps so that we can have a robust diet. In order for traps to be effective, they have to be at least 80 tiles away. So we're going to grab some farming tools and count out where we can place our traps. This will also give us an idea of the size of our encampment enclosure that will protect us from outside zombies. I'll craft one trap for now and place that at the edge of the encampment. What to add as a marker on my map for this trap? A gear will work. Yeah, let's do that. Once I finish building the encampment walls, this will be our meat harvesting section, our traps for rabbits and birds and things. I return to base and disassemble a table that I do not need for carpentry points, nails, and planks. The goal is to grind our carpentry skill up to level 7 so we can make staircases and craft large rain collector barrels to keep us sustained when the utilities shut down. I'll need space in my van, so I remove the fridge from the trunk and set it up on the main floor of the house. After sorting some inventory, filling up gas cans, and catching life and living, I head into town to grind my carpentry skill. We're going to start with this building here, but first I need to clear out the tiny horde by the back entrance. Now to clear out the building. I see one zombie at the end of the hall. Time to sneak up and... Oh, we got more. Time to get some distance. Alright, let's go outside. There we go. Now to start looking around for any more zombies in the area. I hear a banging on a door, so which door is the zombie hiding behind? Ah, there you are. Still hear banging. Oh, I see you. Time to put you out of my misery. Oh look, a zombie by my van. Can't have that now, can we? With those zombies cleared, time to get some supplies. Bleach is useful, so is duct tape. And in the toolbox we've got adhesive tape. A pair of zombies comes after me as I drop off my newfound supplies. I return to the building where I raid the kitchen for needed food. I unload what I found in my van and return to begin my disassembling run. Now that we have our planks, I'll place them here for when I'm ready to build my stairs. I managed to sort my inventory during the chopper event without even noticing. After reading some more cooking and getting a good night's sleep, I head outside to take care of some roaming zombies encroaching my space. A horde has gathered outside, so I take this opportunity to thin them out. There's a lot more than expected, so I bring out my trusty shotgun and switch between ranged and melee zombie cleanup. All these zombies and all these dead bodies are giving me some corpse sickness, it seems, but they're not letting up, and neither can I. After clearing out these zombies, I sneak back home for some food and rest. Once rested, I head back to take care of any stragglers. Once those are down, I start undressing the zombies and searching for watches and other electronics. I'll come back to these clothes for sheet rope and tailoring grind later. For now, let's remove them from these decomposing zombies. Another small horde spots me. I trip over the fence and lose my nightstick, and scratch my leg. After a quick bandage, I fend off the zombies with my trusty hammer. I hop back over the fence, retrieve my nightstick, and continue to search for more supplies among the corpses. In the parking lot, I find a key to the newspaper van. This vehicle will come in handy as it has a large trunk which I can use to gather logs to build the wall for my compound. A wall I'll need, as when I return to my base, I am greeted by more zombies. As I'm somewhat exerted and hungry, I decide to rely on my shotgun to take out this horde. I return home and finish reading Cooking Volume 3, sort some inventory, and grind my electronics to the next level. I take things easy, and for the next day I stay indoors and do some reading while I shake this queasy feeling. That's level 6 carpentry. I can now make my way to the roof. But before I do that, I decide to get some exercise in and read Carpentry 4. Level 7 gives me the larger rain collectors, and I'd much rather build those first instead of the standard collectors right now. I build to the first level and bring the materials I need for the next. I make it to the roof. Soon, this house will have its own water supply. I attempt to make an escape rope and fence one end of the roof, but that didn't work out. The outdoor freezer is also preventing me from climbing up, so I'll have to move that soon. With my trusty sledgehammer, I correct the mistake I made with that first fence. I originally stored my full gas cans in the freezer. I empty it out and move the freezer inside. I climb to the roof to build some fences so that I don't accidentally jump off in the future. I drop off my planks on the roof to be used for the rain collectors once I have reached level 7 carpentry. I take this time to grind up my tailoring skill a bit and gather ripped sheets and sheet rope for when I wall off the area. That's tailoring too. That evening I read Metalworking Volume 1 while doing sit-ups. I wake up a little earlier than expected and decide to eat some stew and return to reading and exercising. Hey, that's fitness level 2, and we've lost enough weight that we're no longer obese, just regular overweight. A few zombies have made it over to my base. Oof, gotta take care of those. I decide to make my way further into town to disassemble furniture and collect more ammo from the police station. I also grab another gun locker to bring back to my base. Before I can get to my disassembling montage, a few more zombies have made their way over to me. back to disassembling. Or so I thought. Well, now we're back to disassembling at the police station. Then the medical center. Then back home to place my gun locker. I also start to place out my oak counters. After all, since this will be my main base for the duration, I might as well start to make it look nice. I install and plumb a sink to the main water line while they're still working and place in a nice oak corner counter. I move my microwave to rest on top of the mini fridge and place the last normal oak counter next to the stove. I won't be able to move the stove until I gain another level in electrical, so this layout will have to do for now. I strip down, do some reading, and exercise before heading to bed. I get dressed and head to the other side of the lake where I find another sledgehammer and a pickup truck and TV van with some useful supplies. Why can't I loot this zombie? Oh crap, it's not dead. There wasn't much here, so I decide to return to town and grind carpentry at the houses off the main road. But not before I take care of another small horde. I make my way into a house, grab an M9 off a corpse, and raid the kitchen for food before I begin my breakdown of everything I can in this home. I also find my last oak corner counter I need to complete my kitchen renovation at the base. I disassemble what I can and make my way next door, first to clear out the zombies, then to... oh crap, my pipe broke. Luckily, I've got my nightstick at the ready. I head inside where I'm surprised by a zombie hiding in the corner. He gets me, but thankfully it's only a scratch and not a bite. I disinfect and tend to my wound. After securing the home, I begin my disassembling grind to reach level 7 carpentry. There it is, finally, level 7 carpentry. Okay, now to head home and build those sweet, large rain collectors. Ooh, a gun case, don't mind if I do. I return home and begin to place my water collectors. After getting the ones aligned with my sink in the kitchen, I realized I screwed up and tried to move a barrel to a new location. It did not work out well. I continue to build as many collectors as I can. Next, I enclose the fence as I am now going to remove the stairs, leaving only the escape rope as a means to access the roof in the future. I add another escape rope to cover my bases. With that big task complete, I decide to reward myself with a nice cigarette. Don't smoke, it's a terrible habit. But while I try to kick that, why don't you kick that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time for more Project Zomboid adventures.